You know why people are moving from the West to Thailand?
No, I've got some ideas, but not exactly sure.
What's up, guys? Greeny. In this video, I'm hanging out with my buddy Charles in Michigan, getting ready to head on another trip. But before I left Thailand last time, I interviewed a bunch of people about why they left the West and moved to Thailand. And not just males. One of the people I talked to was a lady that decided to leave the West and move to Thailand. But we'll give you our opinions in a bit. But first, let's see what these other people had to say. So I'm sitting here with Andy from Australia, and you're recently relocated to Thailand? Is that what you told me?
I've done, yes. I came here 10 days ago.
Okay. So tell me, why'd you leave, even though Australia's kind of not in the West, but it is West.
Yeah,
It's a Western country, I would say, right? It's not, you know what I mean? It's in the East, but it's West, right?
I heard they got colour TV now.
Yeah,
I think we got it in the 70s, I think.
Yeah.
So why did you decide to relocate to Southeast Asia from Australia?
Well, mainly to maintain my lifestyle. I looked at things over there and retire, etc. And I looked at my pension and whatever I was going to get. I thought, how am I going to maintain the lifestyle I have on that pension? And no matter what way I looked at it, it just wasn't going to happen.
Okay.
So
was that the biggest reason then, the life to be able to live larger, really?
Yeah,
right?
just live as I had done,
Right.
So,
like when you're working, you're making less when you're retired, but here you can live like you're still...
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, I looked at things like I owned my own house, and obviously you got to pay your council rates and your council taxes, and like everywhere around the world. But to rent a condo and to live was exactly the same price as it was for me just to pay my rates. So it was a bit of a no-brainer, Plus the weather's always... You don't have to wear shoes and socks, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay, so how you enjoying it so far?
So far, it's good.
Okay,
really
good.
I enjoy the people.
Okay.
Some very varied people, and I love varied people.
Yeah.
I love the craziness of some people, and it's really good.
Okay, so another guy left the West. But you'd be surprised, guys. There's ladies too. The ladies are leaving the West. Hopefully, one's supposed to meet me here to maybe do a little interview, so we'll see if she shows up. Okay, I met an American lady that moved to Thailand, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, her name is Happy. Probably a nickname like Greeny Happy. Greeny, sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm not. But so, what made you move to Thailand?
Well, originally it was a story that I heard from a young man who I happened to see at the gym. Was talking about this wonderful place that had great food, great people, and was very inexpensive to live. And I had to ask him where was it, and he told me Thailand, specifically Chiang Mai. So as soon as I left the gym, I got online and started investigating Thailand. And as soon as I did, after the first video, I fell in love. And the first day I got here, which was 5 years later, I decided to stay. I knew I didn't want to go back to the U.S.
Why? Why don't you want to go back to the... Why leave America, though?
For one, just to have change. Sometimes we need to shake things up and really alter our lives completely and realize that we have to change to reestablish ourselves. And not to mention, anyone who lives in the U.S. or knows about the U.S. knows what's going on there. I have family there. I have a son there who's almost 29 years old, and it hurts me to think that my family's still there because of the danger, just the craziness that's there beyond the politics. So I just know there's options. I tell people there's options, and Thailand is a beautiful place to come to figure yourself out in the meantime.
Yeah, I agree. It's amazing how many people ask me, is it dangerous there? Is it dangerous there? And I'm like, you're in America, like you live in Chicago or you live in Detroit, I'm from the Detroit area. Like, it's so, there is danger. You can get stabbed, you can get scammed, things like that happen, but just the amount of shootings and things in the big cities that happen in America doesn't happen here. It happens to a very small extent, and usually when that happens, there's tie on tie crime. Not against
tourists or
tourists,
expats or
tourists.
anything.
Right.
Yeah, so, okay, well, kind of the same thing. Your dollar goes a lot further here, you know, more affordable, and you can just do a lot more retirement.
Yeah, for
Kind of
me,
what it sounds
ultimately,
like, you know.
it comes down to there's a lot of places. I'm former military, and as I have access to be able to fly for free within the United States, and I still chose to pay to come here because I had met Thai people in the U.S., and every one of them were humble people, caring, compassionate people. And if they were like that in the United States, knowing the influence there, I had to come check out the people here, and I've fallen in love with the people here. The men, women, children, old people. It doesn't matter. Everyone is respectful.
Land of smiles.
And my name Happy. I mean, it's just
You fit right in.
I fit right in, and I'm very welcome here, and I love it. And this is my home now.
All right. It's crazy. There was another lady that was supposed to come. I was going to ask her about it too, but I haven't seen her yet. Let's go talk to some other people. So I'm here with a few other YouTubers I met at this little YouTube get together, and I'm just asking why people leave the West to move to Thailand. Wanted to find out why people choose to come to Thailand. So what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Gael and I'm from France.
France. And you're married here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's my wife.
Hello.
Hello.
She's from Thailand.
Okay.
My name is Boo from Thailand, guys.
Very nice. Very nice. And you can come stand over here if you want.
Yeah, Manima. Agakanya.
And I see you speak a little bit of Thai.
Yes.
And you moved from France. When did you move here?
Actually, I've been here for a long time, but I was still working on the yacht. So it was like kind of 7 to 8 months a year. I was away working. And every time I was on holiday, on leave, I was here.
Okay. So you're kind of different. You were working. You're not like a retired guy that fled your home country and
No.
decided to relocate to Thailand. You
No.
just kind of ended up here.
Many years ago.
Yeah, okay. So how do you like it? Do you love it here? Do you have any urge to maybe move back to France? Or
No, actually, I left my country 25 years ago.
oh wow.
Yeah, I lived in French Polynesia in Tahiti for 10 years.
Oh.
Then Hawaii a little bit and came here. And I don't plan on going back living in France. I don't find it. Just holidays.
You're happy to live here? Been to France?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
3, 4.
Did you like it in France? Do you like Thailand more? What do you think?
I like France. I like to travel France, but I like to live in Thailand
Yeah.
because easy to find food, you know.
Oh yeah.
Because Thai lady like to eat too much, you know.
Of course. And you guys have a food vlog, right?
Yeah.
Okay, back out. So what is the name of your vlog?
So our YouTube channel is Tasty Diary.
Okay.
Tasty Diary.
And is it Bangkok food all over Thailand?
It's
Where do you do
mainly street food.
Okay.
Street food and small restaurants. We try to find like people that are not struggling especially, but we try to help them. And mainly beautiful girls. You know, there are so many people, it's difficult to choose like to help everyone.
Yeah.
So we try mainly to look for cute or young girls and
That
them. But there's not only
that own it, that have a stand, like
yeah, and
that
every single one of
street
them
food type-
own their business.
Okay.
They work in a street food business, so they have a small restaurant or something like that, but they're all real and they have their own business.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys taking a minute to talk to me. And nice to meet you.
Very much.
And
Nice meeting you.
I just subscribed to their channel too, so I'm gonna check it out. 'Cause
You.
I'm a foodie, but I'm all over the place.
Could you guys do me a favor? Just take a minute, and if you could hit that subscribe button, really help the channel out. Trying to grow it.
I forgot to ask one question because I noticed something. Facial hair. Now, I did a video once in Thailand. I talked to a bunch of Thai girls, and my wife, she's Thai. She's the only one that liked the facial hair. All the other Thai girls said they don't like it. What do you like? Beard?
I don't like too much, but it's okay if
I have something to say.
Okay.
Before, I had just the small little one.
Yeah, goatee.
Goatee.
Yeah.
And she was always asking me, oh, cut it off, get it off. And I was like, oh, okay. And one day I was working, so I was like 2 or 3 months away. I just let this one grow. And since then, she never asked again.
Okay.
So she didn't like the small one, and she has no problem with the bigger one.
You're used to it now.
Yeah, no, I think she's used to it.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I was in a restaurant last week, a bar restaurant,
And I saw one other guy with like facial hair. I'm like, nobody has facial hair here. When I was just in America, everybody has facial hair. It's just so weird. But there's a guy over there. He's got facial hair.
So many guys now, young guys and even older guys have beards.
Yeah.
It's trendy.
All the rage.
It's trendy.
I don't
Okay.
understand why.
Because we're lazy and we don't want to have to cut it all the way down to the skin. And so, all right, guys, thanks. All right, guys, this is Frank from the USA. What state are you from?
Arizona.
Arizona. Okay. Now let me ask you, why'd you leave America?
Well, when I retired, I knew that I didn't want to stay there because I couldn't afford to live there off of my pension. And I'd been in the Far East before, and I couldn't decide between Philippines and Thailand. And I started doing the list and the breakdown, the positives and cons. And the big one was infrastructure, great food, great people, and then healthcare. And for me, the long-term care was the final decision for me to come over there.
Those are the exact same reasons as me. But basically, leaving America, like your dollar just goes so much further here. Is that kind of the mindset? Like,
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Did you consider retiring in America anywhere, or it just wasn't even a thought in your mind?
I thought about staying in Arizona because my grandkids are there, but just the cost of living. I mean, before I left, it increased like almost 300%, and I'm like, yeah, not going to stay here. So
I think the thing is, in America, guys just work too long, too many years. They don't realize like they could come to a place like this and live out the rest of their life, or at least until they get well into Social Security or something, and enjoy it, and just enjoy life instead of working until you can't have fun anymore or enjoy it. I've been getting a lot of messages from guys from America. I think we're about to get a American rush here in Thailand, and it's just I've never had so many messages from people. It's just crazy. So I figured I'd do this video and just talk to some people.
Oh yeah, I've met already in the last month a half dozen new guys that have come here. They're just like, I can't afford it, and I'm tired of all the bullshit, and I just want to go have fun and enjoy life, and that's what we're here for.
Is there?
Yes, that's just a.
All right, we won't get too into
We'll appreciate it. If you haven't subscribe to Greeny's channel. Awesome.
I appreciate it.
Come over and golf with us.
What's the name of your massage shop again? I did a video recently.
Comparison, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about the American side? $80.
Yeah.
What's the name of your place again?
Astor Thai Massage.
Okay. And I did one in America. The video, look it up. $80 in America. And, it was a similar massage. I mean, because the lady was actually from China, so it wasn't like an American lady doing it. It was very similar to the Thai massage, but just crazy. $80.
Yeah. $12 here versus $80 here. And
no comparison.
You can't beat it.
Yeah. All right, Frank, thanks.
All right. Thanks, Greeny.
Just ran into another guy from America. Let's find out why he relocated to Thailand.
Hi, my name's Dan. I'm from the DC area in America. Came to Thailand about a year and a half ago. Vacationed here regularly. Loved it. Finally got to the point where, I didn't want to go back after the end of vacation. And then.
But why? Why did you want to leave America? The land of the free, home of the brave. Why would anybody leave that?
When COVID happened, everything just kind of came together. And, I was just ready to be retired at that point, and I hit my minimum age for retirement right at that time, and it just really all kind of coalesced as being the signs were just there that, okay, it's time to retire. And where I worked, like,
how'd you pick Thailand?
Oh, vacation too many times. So I knew Thailand. And
you picked it over other places you vacation? Like, what was special about Thailand?
Great infrastructure, great people, good food, inexpensive. It had everything. Good weather. Don't have to worry about shoveling snow ever again.
You plan on going back to America or staying here?
Or visiting, yeah, but I don't plan on
living out.
No long-term plans for America. I'm happy here. So.
Any reason why you don't want to go back there?
Cost of living primarily. I mean, it's so much cheaper to live over here. I can afford to be retired living here.
Right.
If I was back in the States, I'd still need to be working.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was just back there, and inflation. I mean, the cost of everything was even. I mean, I was there a year and a half before that. It's way worse now.
I went to Colombia a few days ago, and 6 people, 800 baht to feed 6 people. You'd be struggling to feed one person for that same amount.
That's an island.
Yeah, it's an island. Yeah, nice. The price is a little bit higher over there as well.
Right.
So,
right.
You can't beat the cost of living over here. It's just
Right. Okay, well, I appreciate your little tip on that.
All right, well, you heard from all those people I interviewed,
and just wanted to give you guys our little viewpoint about Thailand. Charles, you've been out there how many times?
2 times so far.
2 times. And I've been out there a while, living out there, whatever. I'm back here in Michigan right now. And, you know, I'll say one of the main things I like about being out there is all the little mom and pop shops everywhere. I'll give a plug. We're at Bamboo Desserts and Drinks in Ann Arbor, Michigan. So I'll give them a little plug. We're sitting here using their place to talk. I'll tell you, since I've been home, I've been looking at, you know, since I'm single again now, I look, you know, been out to some bars, restaurants, and looked online a little bit. And in like my age or my dating pool, like it, you know, I don't know if all the good ones are taken or what, but I just don't see. And then maybe I'm just, you know, I'm a short, fat, old dude. Maybe nobody wants to date me, or maybe the Western women are pickier. I mean, not that I've really tried or anything. I haven't went on a date since I've been back here, but it just doesn't look like anything I'm interested in, really. I don't know. I kind of, you know, Thailand, it's a huge dating pool. I don't know, for whatever reason they like to date Westerns. Maybe they have the preconceived notion that we all have money or something, you know. Some people scrape a few bucks together and just move out there because their dollar stretches further. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's a bigger dating pool out there. And let's face it, guys our age, we want women who are a little younger.
Maybe a little younger, in shape.
And it's more normal out there to see an older guy with a woman who's maybe 15 years his junior in age.
Yeah.
So that makes a difference.
And I think another thing, I don't know what it is with the, like, Asian people, a lot of them that Thai people, I don't want to sound like I'm racist, but they don't age like we do here. I don't know if it's the skin. I know my last relationship, she always was taking good care of her skin, and, you know, I don't know what it is. And another thing is, it's so much more walkable and stuff there that people maybe, they stay in better shape than we do out here. You know, so just, you know, even though you may find, you know, 20% of the women you see here attractive, maybe you see 50% there just because they stay in better shape just from all the walking and just the heat.
Yeah, and I think the obesity rate is much lower in the Far East than it is here in the West.
That's true. I've been seeing, I mean, not to be mean or anything, but I mean, I'm getting there. I got to get back in shape, but, you know, we're not like skinny, but I've seen, I mean, I saw this family of 4. I was in a restaurant, they came in, and they must have, it was a guy, his wife, and 3 daughters. And, you know, you're looking at, I was thinking about 1,500 pounds between the 4 or 5 of them. Like, it was, I see that all over here. It's like, you know, I think the diet here, the stuff that they put in the food, I mean, I shopped, I bought tuna fish and all these things, but I'm looking at the ingredients, and there's like, you know, Thailand, I just eat that's vegetables and rice and chicken, but here, you know, it's just all that additives and processed, and it's got to be just bad for you. So these are some of the things. I mean, it's just a healthier lifestyle out there, I believe. Like we were talking before, like the racial divide and just all the litigious society and the wokeness and all that stuff that you have here in America, it just doesn't really exist there.
No, it doesn't.
You know?
It doesn't. It's so much more, it's so refreshing, so different. You get more mom and pop stores that are more compliant with what people want, and they don't have to worry about these huge chains.
I've never seen an ambulance chaser on a commercial there.
Never.
You know, that just, I can't even watch. I haven't watched the news once since I've been home, because I just don't want to see these ambulance chasers, you know, begging for. It's like, that's why there's so much fraud, because they just beg people to sue for this or that, you know. But
that inflates our prices for the consumer, because they have to have insurance to cover them from all of these frivolous lawsuits. So that makes a huge difference in prices.
So yeah, anyways, I know we're all over the map, but, you know, most of the people I interviewed, you know, they're just talking about, you know, how much farther the dollar stretches there, and how much of a better retirement they can have, everything like that. But I just want to throw some of these other things that are kind of underneath the radar, you know, the whole politics here. And like I said, with it's just a big divide here. It's almost like a civil war, you know, between like just Republican, Democrat, you know, woke, not woke, this, that. Just, you go there, it's just not a thing. It's just, nothing's a thing. It's just, you hang out, you have a good time, you know. But then again, we're not working, and I'm not working there. So what are you going to do, Charles? You think you might pop out there one day?
I may come back soon to Thailand. It depends. I'm possibly going to retire either this fall or maybe in the spring. But I want to go back. I really wanted to go back for the high season, which begins in around October, because that's when the weather's its best out there. It's not super rainy or
End
super
of
humid.
October, November,
So it's
yeah.
kind of nice then. So I was thinking about that. We'll see though. We'll see what the future holds for that.
Come on, man, you can do it. Nah, you better not do it.
Temptation's
You
strong.
you got some connections here. You got family and friends and loved
But you know
ones.
what?
And
You're
so-
only a plane ride away.
yeah. So, all right, guys, if you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Like I said, please subscribe. See you in the next video. Greeny out.
Charles out.